Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisela. In this video of polynomials, we shall be studying about various important concepts related to polynomials. Like first of all, we are going to study about what are algebraic expressions and polynomials and what is the difference between the two. Then we shall study about polynomials in 1 and 2 variables, moving on to polynomial function, standard form of a polynomial, terms in a polynomial and different types of polynomial based on terms in the polynomial, then degree of a polynomial and different types of polynomial based on degrees, and then last but not the least we have division algorithm, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. It is used as the basis for dividing one polynomial with the another. So first of all, let us study about algebraic expression. An algebraic expression is an expression which is made up of variables, constants and exponents that are combined using four mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. That means algebraic expression is composed of variables, constants and exponents, and they are combined using the four mathematical operations. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So these are the few examples of algebraic expressions. The first one has two variables x and y and the power is positive. The second has one variable and the power is a positive integer, and the third one has a one variable but the power is a rational number, or you can say a fraction. And then fourth one is has two variables, that is x and y, and the power of x is positive integer but the power of y is negative integer, because when we will bring it to numerator it will become y raised to power minus 1. So all these are a few examples of algebraic expressions. Now what are constants and variables and exponents? Let us see. Constants are like 1, 2, 3, any number like -5, -12, -27. Variables are any 26 English alphabets we have, so we can take any variable from there. We can take A, B, C, we can take x, y, p, q, and exponents are the powers of the variable, like 7 in case of x raised to power 7 and so on. So basically algebraic expression, we have studied that it comprises of variables, constants, exponents and combined together with four mathematical operations. Now let us study about polynomials. A polynomial is an algebraic expression which is made up of variables, constants and exponents that are combined using the mathematical operation such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and non-negative integer exponent of variables. So first of all, it is also an algebraic expression. That means it is also composed of variables, constants and exponents which are combined using the three mathematical operations instead of four, that is addition, subtraction and multiplication. Polynomials also never involve division of variables. That means division of variables is not involved in polynomials. We use only three mathematical operations, that is addition, subtraction and multiplication. And then in polynomial, the exponent of the variables are non-negative integers. That means the power of a variable is always a positive integer. So these are the few examples. You can see we have x square plus 6xy plus y square plus 7. We have p square minus 1. We have x raised to power 4 minus x cube plus x square minus 1. Then we have minus 3 x square plus y square. We have polynomials in one variable also. We have polynomials in two variables also, where we are using x and y together. But all the powers are positive integers. We don't have a negative integer, we don't have a rational number, we don't have a fraction. So all these are integers and they are positive, and that means they are non-negative. So three things we have to make note of: that it comprises of variables, constants and exponents. It is made up of three mathematical operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and it has non-negative integer exponents. Now we shall study the difference between polynomials and algebraic expressions. We can say all polynomials are algebraic expressions, but all algebraic expressions are not polynomials. Why? Because algebraic expressions used four mathematical operations, whereas polynomials use three mathematical operations. Whereas algebraic expressions, we can have any exponent as the power, and whereas in polynomials there is a restriction. We can have only non-negative integers as the power. So let us take few examples and understand. say for example, we have x square plus 6xy plus y square plus 7 is a polynomial in xy having powers as positive integers 1 and 2. But algebraic expressions like 2x plus 1 by y plus 7 is not a polynomial, as the power of y is a negative integer. That means it is y raised to power minus 1. So the moment we have a negative integer, it becomes an algebraic expression, but we cannot say it is a polynomial. Let us take another example. We have all algebraic expression like y cube plus 5 square root of y minus 6. It is also not a polynomial, as the power of y is not an integer, it's a fraction, that is y raised to power half it is. So it's an algebraic expression, but it is not a polynomial. Similarly, we have x upon x plus 1 is an algebraic expression but not a polynomial, as it never involves division of polynomial variables. That means polynomial does not involve the division of variables, so it can be algebraic expression. We can say it is an algebraic expression, but we cannot say it is a polynomial. For an algebraic expression to be a polynomial, there are three rules which you can keep in mind. It must not have a variable inside a radical symbol, like we have square root of y, so that we cannot have. It must not have a negative exponent, like we had y raised to power minus 1, so that is not a polynomial. And that it must not have a fractional exponent in the variable, like we have y raised to power half. So these three things are, if it is there in the algebraic expression, then we say it is not a polynomial. It can be an algebraic expression, but it will not be a polynomial if it is inside a radical symbol, if it is having a negative exponent, or if it is having a fractional exponent, then we will say it is not a polynomial. So further we can say the word polynomial is derived from the Greek word poly, means many, and nominal means terms. So altogether it is said many terms. A polynomial can have any number of terms but not infinite terms. That means it comprises of terms, number of terms, and they should be finite. The polynomials involving one variable are called polynomials in one variable. Like for example, we can have a polynomial in one variable like x square plus 6x minus 12. In this example, we have three terms, that is x square plus 6x and minus 12. So these are the three terms which are combined using mathematical operations of addition and subtraction. Then we have the polynomials involving two variables are called polynomials in two variables. Like for example, we have x square minus 9y square. It has two terms as x square and minus 9y square. So these are the two terms in two variables, one is x, one is y, and they are combined together with the mathematical operation of subtraction. Now we shall study about polynomial as a function. Since polynomials are functions, these are represented by a letter p. For example, p in bracket x is equal to x square minus 6x plus 8, where x represents the variables. If a variable is denoted by a, then the function will be pa. We can have a square minus 4a plus 12 as an example of the polynomial with a variable. Then if the variable is t, then the function will be p in bracket t, and we can have any polynomial with the t as variable, that is t cube minus 7t plus 20. Now we shall study about standard form of a polynomial. When the terms of the polynomial are written in decreasing order of the power of variable, it is called a polynomial in standard form. Decreasing order of the power, that means it has to start from the higher order to the lower order. For example, we have 3 into x raised to power 5 plus x cube plus x square plus 8x plus 3. That means after 5 we have 3, then 2, then 1, and 3 power of 3 is actually 0. Likewise, we have 5 into p raised to power 5 plus 3 into p raised to power 4 plus 2 into p raised to power 2 p square, that is plus 1. So similarly, we have 5 as the power, then 4, then 2, and then 0. So it is in decreasing order of powers. So this is the way to write a standard form of a polynomial. Now let us study about the terms in a polynomial. Based on the number of terms present in the expression, it is classified as monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. That means according to the number of terms which are present in the given expression, we can name a polynomial as monomial, binomial, trinomial and so on. So let us study them one by one. First one is monomial. So what is a monomial? A polynomial with one term. That for example, we have 3x, 4y, 7p square. So only single term we have in a polynomial, and that is known as monomial. Then comes binomial, a polynomial with two terms, that is 3x plus y or 7y square plus y. So only two terms are involved over here. Then comes the trinomial, a polynomial with three terms like 3x square plus 8x plus 3. Likewise 7y square plus y plus 8. So there are three terms over here which are combined by mathematical operation of addition. Then we have quadrinomial, a polynomial with four terms is known as quadrinomial. Like we have 3x cube plus x square plus 8x plus 3. So there are four terms over here which are joined by mathematical operation of addition. Then we have polynomial, a polynomial with more than four terms is known as polynomial. Like we have 5 terms or 6 terms. Like over here we have an example, 3x raised to power 5 plus x cube plus x square plus 8x plus 3. So there are 5 terms over here, so it's known as polynomial. Then we have another constant polynomial which has only a constant term like 5, 7, minus 3, 12. So any constant term is there in a polynomial, it is known as constant polynomial. Now let us study about degree of a polynomial. The highest power of the variable in a polynomial in one variable is called the degree of the polynomial. That means we have to look for the highest power of the variable in any given polynomial to get its degree. Let us take an example. Suppose we have 3 into x raised to power 5 plus x cube plus x square plus 8x plus 3. So over here if you observe, the power of x is 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. But the highest power is 5. So we can say the degree of the given polynomial is 5. Let us take one more example. Suppose we have 7 into y raised to power 6 plus y cube plus 4y plus 8. Over here the power of y is 6, 3, 1 and 0. Highest power is 6. So we can say the degree of this polynomial is 6. Now based on degrees we can have different types of polynomials. So the first one is linear polynomial with the degree 1. That means a polynomial having degree 1 is known as linear polynomial. For example, we have 3 plus 7 by 2x or 7a plus 2. Over here the power of x and a is 1. Then we have quadratic polynomial whose degree is 2. That means a polynomial having degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. For example, 5x square minus 3x plus 2. Over here the power of x is 2. Now we have cubic polynomial. That means a polynomial having degree 3 is called cubic polynomial. For example, 4p cube plus 2p square plus 5p plus 7. So the highest power is 3 over here. So the degree is 3 and it is known as cubic polynomial. Further, we have quartic or biquadratic polynomial. That means a polynomial with degree 4 is known as quartic or biquadratic polynomial. For example, when we have x raised to power 4 minus x cube plus x square, over here the powers of x are 4, 3, 2. Out of that highest power is 4. So the degree of this polynomial is 4. And when the degree is 4, we can call it quartic or biquadratic polynomial. Now next comes constant polynomial. In the constant polynomial, we have already studied, we have only one term, that is the constant. And the power of the variable in the constant is 0. Therefore, the degree is also 0. For example, if we take 3, we can write it as 3 into x raised to power 0. Or any other variable we can write. We can use y, we can use z, but only one variable with the power 0. Now anything raised to power 0 is 1. So we can write 3 into 1 is equal to 3. That is why the constants are written like single numbers like 3, 4, 5, minus 12, 15 and so on. So such type of polynomials which are having degree 0 are known as constant polynomials. Now let us study division algorithm, according to which dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now suppose we divide one polynomial by another, then this division algorithm should be satisfied. Let us take an example. Suppose we have 6x cubed divided by 3x square and the result is 2x. So we can say over here that 6x cube is the dividend, 3x square is the divisor, 2x is the quotient, which is the result which we have got by dividing the dividend from divisor, and then 0 is the remainder. And now we shall substitute these values in our division algorithm, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, and we shall write 6x cube is equal to 3x square into 2x plus 0. Further, we can write 6x cube is equal to 6x cube because 3 into 2 is 6 and x square into x is x cube. So this is how left hand side is equal to right hand side, and hence we have proved that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this is known as division algorithm. So hope you have understood all the concepts related to polynomials. Thank you everyone.